The S666 update was actually good. The amount of content that was added alongside the amazing visuals this update has to offer, I'd say it's one of the best updates in the game. That said, this update is a balancing nightmare. V is the best survivor in the game by far, and Guest666 is by far the best killer. The backup footage you'll see is me playing V and Guest666. Before we go into the bad, I'd like to briefly talk about the good and what I like about this update. Visually, this update is stunning, and I just don't mean most of the skins. I mean the icons, the character designs, the abilities. It all looks amazing and flows well. It's beautiful. Not to mention the surplus of content. When private servers are fixed, which is its own issue, and they're not broken, I'll be able to play so much of Veronica and Guest666, make so many nice videos, and just have a lot of fun. I love the content. But that said, you might think I would say I like the addition of Veronica and Guest666, but I don't. I actually think it's the worst part of this update. Now let's get on to the bad. This update is a balancing nightmare. I heard from testers and devs that they had 3 days, or I think even 1 day, just 1 day, to balance this entire update. And as you expect, the balancing sucks. Let's talk about V first, the newest survivor. I'm assuming you know how to play V and how she works, but basically she can use a skateboard that has 3 modes. We will be talking about 2 of the 3 modes, because the last one being mobile is not all that helpful. Now for the first mode we'll talk about, it is Bump mode. Bump is literally a direct upgrade to Guest Charge with a 5-second cooldown and 10-second cooldown on the killer. When I say direct upgrade, I mean like 2.5 times more distance from charging. Not only is it super spammable every 10 seconds, it's very good to use in chase and for supporting teammates. Now the whole problem with Guest Charge is that you can't really use it for yourself because you want to use it to support your teammates, and for yourself it doesn't really help all that much. It helps sometimes though. The Bump ability does all though. It does it all. You can use it for yourself, for a teammate. I'll just show clips on the screen of the ability being used, then I'll continue my rant for the other mode phase. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! That's the... I'm gonna push it towards him. Now these are just a few clips because I have an entire video dedicated to Bump. If you want to see me abuse it, go check it out. It's insane. Anyways though, let's get on to Phase. Phase is just a get out of jail free card. Basically, it's the same skateboard, except if you touch a killer, you get a massive speed boost for no reason. It's a really shallow ability that makes no sense, and it's by far her best one too for her own survival. I'll just let the clips speak out for themselves, and I have a lot of clips. Go over here. I'm down stamina, keep in mind. And let's do this.
I don't blame you if
That's I mean the views, like...
Oh my god. Across the map?
Okay, I just changed. What? Alright, bro. Oh my goodness.
You have emeralds. Emeralds.
Let me...
What the fuck, bro? Why, bro? Wow, this sucks so much. Oh, never mind. I'm not trapped. I died. I'm literally out of there. I'm just gonna emo at him. Oh shit, I'm getting stuck. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh my god. And then I skate out of there. It's so stupid. And I'm out of there. I have more clips too, but I don't want to just make this video long as hell. So yeah, basically just to get away from the killer as long as I have stamina to use said skateboard card. Did I mention her self-heal? That allows you to heal up to 50 HP in chase for free. Now, what do I mean by free? Though you might be asking, you have to have battery in order to use it. It's the fact that battery is not only very, very easy to get, you get it just by doing generators or doing tricks. You get so much battery just from playing the damn game, and you're just a faucet of free heals. So we have a survivor that is really good at knocking back the killer and giving teammates and yourself distance. You have a survivor that has an insanely good ability that will basically phase through the killer, and you're just on the other side of the map in seconds. You have a survivor that has an insane self-heal. Not to mention, the survivor doesn't take things like medkits or LE pizza, which you might think is bad. And yeah, you could think it's bad, but at the same time, those abilities can be used for someone else. This survivor is just so self-sufficient in every category and very good for teamwork. This is not a survivalist. This is a do-it-all. As you can see, I'm pretty fed up with V, and I mean, just look at the background gameplay, bro. I'm just bowling the 1x. Like, if I was on any other character, I probably would have been dead by now. And I'm just 100% HP. It's not fair. Now, let's move on to guests. And honestly, I just can't believe this guy even got into the game at this balance. He's by far the best killer. But before I go into why he is the best killer due to his kit being extremely strong, I'll talk about V's existence making him the only viable killer, which also is coincidentally the best killer. With a bunch of V's, every killer gets stomped except Guest 666. This is due to the bump being so effective. But against Guest, because he's so big and fat, the bump isn't that effective, and you mainly just want to use phase against him. This power scaling makes him basically the only logical option against lobbies full of V's. Now let's get onto his kit, starting with his M1. His M1 is honestly fine, but his alternate version of his M1 called Eviscerate is free damage and distance, which also applies Hemorrhage, which I will explain what it does later. Demonic Pursuit, which is a super fire lunge and a really OP leap, also applies Hemorrhage. It's also very easy to land. Infernal Cry, his scream ability, just gives him a free speed boost that's super easy to land. How amazing. The same thing applies to his reveal, it's a free speed boost. Now by himself, this kid is good, but let's get on to Hemorrhage and Blood Hunt. Now, Hemorrhage caps your HP and you are unable to heal past your Hemorrhage. Say with 80% Hemorrhage, you can't heal past 20 HP on most characters. The best part though is Hemorrhage players drop Blood Orbs, and using your Scream on them allows them to drop even more if they're already hemorrhaged. These Blood Orbs give you 15 blood each, and you need 150 blood to use Blood Hunt. There's other ways to get blood by simply doing damage, but Blood Orbs are the most consistent. Then after all of this, you finally get your Blood Hunt, and you basically just maul the entire lobby. I won't go into detail about what Blood Hunt does, just know it pauses the timer, buffs all your attacks, makes you faster, gives you stun immunity, gives aura on every survivor, resets your cooldown on every kill, adds timer on each hit, and you could probably tell how this is a balancing nightmare, as I call it. V is OP, Guest 666 is OP, I don't even know if I said that right. They're all just OP. I hate it. I hate it. And the thing I hate the most about this update is that last time there was a state of balance that was this bad, it took so long for them to fix it. The game was so unfun, it was so unenjoyable. 1x is OP, every sentinel hit through walls, nobody could hit through walls, he was fucking going crazy, same for cool. Everything was buggy, it was just a mess. It was a straight up mess. And I have the feeling that this will happen again. And I'm not even going into bugs, mainly because I haven't experienced every single bug, but I just know there's a lot. And for mobile players, a V is basically unplayable. If you're on mobile, GG's, bro. You can't play the most OP character, and you kind of lost. Now, what would I like changed? First, I want V to be heavily nerfed to be a survivalist. She's a good survivalist, and I really like how she's interactive, yet makes you think about what you're doing. Unlike 007 and say noob, you're kind of just waiting around. V, you want to be around them thinking, should I put a spray paint here? Should I not? I gotta replace my spray paints. It's fun, you know, it's interactive. I love characters like that. I love Duskar like that. Just tone them down, man. Bump especially. Guest needs to have so much of its speed abilities, just straight up gut it. Scream, I think Scream honestly just needs a straight up rework, because it's just it's a speed boost. That's lazy, bro. It's a Scream and you get a speed boost? It should be like a survivor debuff, not a buff to the killer. That makes no sense. Whatever, just tone these characters down. Nerf them however you want, bro. Just kill them. I don't care. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the rant video. I'm a little fed up with this, but at the same time, like I said at the start of the video, I do really think this update's good, and it's not nearly as bad as some other updates, like when we had that one like small little Halloween patch and it was just skins. That was kind of funny. That was really funny. But this update is good. I don't want this to be like a complaining video, even though it is a lot of complaining. Just know, in the end, I still think this update's good. Would I have wanted it with it being such a bouncing mess? No, I honestly would have preferred the game didn't update. But at the same time, more content for me, so I'm not complaining. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and tell me what you think in the comments down below. Tell me if you agree or if I'm just a stupid idiot. Who knows? Anyways, peace out, y'all.